asana in the aisle, tadasana in the toilet. While most of us will have tried yoga on the ground, the idea of doing it 35,000 feet up probably wouldn't have even occurred to you. Turns out though, many of the stretches and postures from your average yoga class can be adapted while we fly.
Flying long haul in economy can be a messy business. Legs aching, anxiety rising, what do you do? Well, there is something. Introducing Plane Yoga, a way to get some serenity in the air and a way to stay fit while you fly. So Vicky, we've all heard about the risks involved with flying long haul. How can yoga help?
I mean, obviously in an aeroplane environment, so different to a studio. In a studio, we've got so much space to downward facing dog as much as you like, but in these little seats, the key really is movement, whether that's standing up, whether that's rolling out joints, whether that's just getting anything that gets a bit of hydration and mobility into the body. And we'll have a look at how we can do that maybe in some seats.
Cool, let's go. We're in the air. What is the first in-seat yoga pose that you can teach us?
I mean, I think there's a few things to look at. One of the most important that I find when I fly is rolling out the joints. These joints of our bodies, our wrists, our shoulders, they're a ball and socket joint. So when we roll them, they hydrate. So when we're in the air and everything's a bit colder and a little more compressed, that's a great thing to start with. So you could start really simply just rolling your wrists, sit up a little bit, keeping your heels on the ground, sit away from the seat and just roll your shoulders out.
Good posture, yeah.
And you could also do that with your neck, do a little drop of the chin, go one ear to one shoulder, and just really mindfully move. Intuitively, your body is going to tell you what it wants. And one of my favorites is to take the hands, interlace them overhead, push up to the sky, and then take a side bend. And you can go one side, and then really pass out
that's
to the other
good.
side. I know, right? And you can do that in like 2 minutes.
Wow.
It's going to refresh you pretty quickly.
Super simple.
Yeah.
Most people will nod off during a long haul flight.
Absolutely.
And when you're in economy, you don't have much room, so you'll inevitably wake up with that kind of the neck kink, the back pain. What can we do to remedy those things?
One of the best things I think that gets all those things, so it'll get your neck, it's going to get your spine and awaken the little bits that may have fallen asleep, is an aeroplane version of cat-cow. So you'll just come up to a seat, plant your heels on the ground and move away from the seat a little bit so you're not resting into it. You'll catch onto your knees, and on your breath in, you'll just pull your chest through your arms and maybe look up if your head feels happy. And then you reverse it on the exhale, you'll round in and tuck your chin and rest into the chair. And you just repeat that a few times with your breath.
Two birds, one stone, Vicky. When you go to the loo, which is inevitably engaged, you can actually do some plane yoga at the same time.
Absolutely, yeah. A couple of things that are really easy to do is to get the blood flow in your legs moving. Just hold on to something, make sure it's not someone else's head. And you're just going to lift up onto the ball of one foot, the ball of the other, or even if you're feeling balanced, both at the same time. And just really slowly stretch out the calves. And another one to get into the chest is to come to a flat surface, bend your elbow, push into that surface and just turn away from it. And you can even move your head a little bit as well. So again, intuition's going to guide you into the things that feel like they need a stretch, but you can use the stuff around you to do that.
And if you're shy about public stretching, then you can do some limbering up in the loo.
So for the people that are self-conscious about doing yoga in the middle of an aisle on an aeroplane with people watching, they can just nip to the loo and do a few poses in there, right, Vicky?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like we did in the chair, things that aren't going to take too long. They would just go to the bathroom, open the door up, maybe take that standing side bend, but with the door closed so they've got a little bit of privacy.
So Vicky, I feel so much more zen now. Zen at 35,000 feet, who knew? So thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Namaste.